volumetric flow of a river is 20. A hydraulic turbine is proposed to be installed in a power plant site with an available head of 24. May diagram tayo kanina. 18. Yan So, ito yung head natin na mula sa dam papuntang turbine. Magano kababa yung turbine. So, yan yung ating head. I think alam nyo naman na yan. Yan yung height. So, sa problem natin, ang head daw is 24 meters. Specific speed. So, ito, mayroon tayong additional. Specific speed is the speed needed or required to produce 1 unit of power given 1 unit of head. Yan po yung specific speed. Speed needed or required to produce 1 unit of power. So, kilowatts man yan or horsepower, depende na. Given 1 unit of its head. 1 unit of its head. So, pwedeng 1 meter or 1 foot. Yan po. Given 1 unit of head na lang. Okay. So, yan yun. So, kunwari, yung ibig sabihin, unit 68 RPM, yan yung ikot ng turbina mo para mag-create kunwari ng 1 horsepower given 1 foot na head. Parang ganun siya. Yan po yung ating specific speed. Now, ang tanong dito kasi, determine the operating speed. So, magkaiba ang specific sa operating speed. Kumbaga, itong operating speed, actual na speed ng ating turbine. Itong specific speed, parang ay siyang constant kung tutuusin. Kasi, na-define na siya Para 68 RPM ang kailangan mo to produce 1 unit of power. Parang ganun. Reference or basis po, kaya specific na speed. So, anong relationship ng specific speed sa actual? So, igawin ko na lang N. Yan talaga yung N. NS yung isa. So, we have this formula. Actual operating speed is NS times height na nakafit, Okay, height na nakafit or head na nakafit divided by horsepower output. Okay, so yan yung ating kailangan na values para makuha yung actual operating speed natin. So, let's see. Ano pa bang kulang? May NS na tayo. May head na rin tayo, 24 meters. So, check na rin yan. Yung horsepower output yung wala pa. How can we get such value using its efficiency? Remember, so for hydro, ang efficiency natin overall is output over input Q specific weight times height, diba? So, this is 88%. Output, nasan yung ating output? Kailangan na pala natin yung output. Output nga pala hinahanap. Then, Q, 20 cubic meters per second. Specific weight is 9.81. And then, head of 24 meters. Ayan naka-SI na lahat yan. So, ilan nga ba ang ating power output? Ito lang. This is 0.88 times 20 times 9.81 times 24. So, we have 414 for 41 kasi kilo 1, 2, 3 4,143.744 kilowatts. Okay, so since ang kailangan natin po HP specific siya na HP ang kunin kasi fit yon. Sila yung magka-partner. So 0.746 kilowatts is 1 horsepower. Divide lang natin. So we have 5554.62. Horsepower is 5554.62 HP. Okay, so ready na tayo. Substitute na natin. This is 68 RPM. height na naka-fit dapat, no? So, 24 meters, convert mo pa to. 1 meter is 3.28 feet. Ayan. Divide natin sa square root ng horsepower. 555, 4.62. Na output, out. And then, yan. May na. Ready na tayo to solve for the unknown n. So we have 71.82. Mali na, lagay ko dito. Square root of 555, 4.62. 21. Mali yung akin yun. Wait lang, check ko yung formula. I think may square root. Ay, may exponent to. Wait lang Ayan, nakita ko na. May nga siya, may exponent, 5,4. Ayan. Ayan pala yung kulang natin. Kasi kabisado yung formula nito. Chinek ko lang para sigurado. So, 5,4. Yung buong height. Ayan. Okay, so answer 214. So, ayan, meron na. 214 RPM. Yung kalimutan to I think tatatak naman na sa atin to. Kasi nakalimutan natin. So, 5,4 siya. Ang solution ko kasi walang nakalagay na 5,4. Pero nakuha ko yung 214. Ko lang siguro nasulat. Answer is letter T. Okay, next, number 27. A generating station has a connected load of 43 and a maximum demand of 20. Units generated being 61. Calculate the load factor. The load factor is the ratio of average load over peak load, diba? So, peak load or maximum, ayan, given na po siya. This is peak or maximum. Yung average load. Nga pala, i-figure out mo muna anong klaseng load factor to. Since napakataas yung energy, units generated to be 61, baka year yan. So, annual. Annual load factor. Ang laki kasi. Million. So, annual na load factor. So, that is annual energy. Yan nga po yung 61.5. Di-divide natin sa 8,760 hours sa isang taon. Divided by peak load of 20 times 10 raised to 6. 20 times 20 megawatt. Lagyan na lang natin. Substitute 61.5 times 10 raised to 6 kilowatt hour. Hindi lang nalagay yung unit. Pero ang SI unit of energy natin, kahit hindi sana nalagay, no? Dapat alam na kilowatt hour yan. Pag nagbabayad tayo ng bills, diba, in terms of kilowatt hour, and yung, natin, unit of energy sa electrical. Standard, I mean, naka-kilowatt hour. So, 20 times 10 raised to 6 watts naman to. So, cancel yung hour tsaka R. Ilan nga ba to? Let's type. 61.5 times 10 raised to 6 times 10 raised to 3, no? Kasi kilowatt. Divided by 8,760 times 20 times 10 raised to 6. So, we have 35.1 load factor. Factor annual is 35.1% or 0.351. Ang load factor para yan efficiency, hanggang 100% lang yan So, the higher the load factor, the better. Mas makakatipid. Letter C. Okay, next, number 28. Tsuran nyo na. Okay, same in number 7, as in, same na same, wala atang na bagong given. Correct me if I'm wrong. 68 yung sagot. So, may number 7 ko dito. Check ko kung walang na bagong given. 75%, 200 meters head, 100 megawatts. So, same na same po sa number 7. Number 29 na tayo. Calculate the kilowatt output. Turbine efficiency. Hydro na naman to, no? Kaya walang boiler dyan or thermal efficiency. Wala namang sinusunog dito sa hydro. So, turbine tsaka generator efficiency lang daw. Ito yung turbine natin. Yung turbine connected sa shaft ng generator naman. So, yan. Bago mag-produce ng output. Ito yung input natin, yung penstocks. So, electrical. Ay kinetic energy ng water. Okay, so what is the output of the generator? Overall efficiency is output Q specific weight times the head. So, alternator tsaka turbine ang given. So, we have 0.80 tsaka 0.95, diba? Product of all efficiencies. Output power is unknown. Given na lahat, I think. 1 cubic meter per second. 9.81 kilonewton. And then, a head of, nasan ka head? 50 meters high. Yan pala, direct substitution. Sana nakuha nyo to. 0.8 times 0.95 times 9.81 times 50. So, we have output power of 372.78 kilowatts. Letter D. Next naman, number 30. Ipa-picture na lang ulit. So, you're almost done sa EE subjects. And yan, be excited na makakapag-refresher na tayo, yung marami ng pre-board. So, be grateful na naabot yung hanggang dito. Kayanin na lang. Mahirap talaga yung mga nauna nating EE. Pero, kailangan natin pagdaanan, yan yung major natin. So, tiyaga lang. 30. Air standard efficiency of diesel engine depends on compression ratio. And kaya diba may sinusot tayo sa thermodynamics, yung compression ratio. Ratio ng volume. Parang ganun. So, may note ako dito. The air standard efficiency of an IC engine depends on compression ratio. Natatandaan to, compression ratio is directly proportional to the thermal efficiency. Okay? So, syempre, pag nag-increase ang compression ratio, directly proportional to thermal. So, kung nag-increase ang compression, expected thermal efficiency will also increase. Next, 31. Itong 31, nasa lecture din. Binago lang yung given. For tidal generator, nga pala, na-picture nyo na to. Picturean nyo na. Ito, yung 31, di ba? Output power natin na naka-megawatts dapat is equal yan sa 0.219 area na naka-kilometer times H square na naka-meter. Naka-meter naman to. Ayan. Or AH square. I think given lahat na 1,500 megawatts, 0.219, unknown ang area. Ang height naman natin, naka-meters na siya, so 7 meter square. So, yun na. You will get 139.8 or approximately 140 square kilometer. Letter B. Sige, picture nyo na din. Next, event 32, similar problem sa lecture ninyo. So, paano pag wind generator naman? Okay, so we have this formula. Input power naman to, pero dapat naka-watts. Watts naman to. Formula 0.00246. T square, tapos V cube. Pero ang diameter dapat naka-feet, tapos ang velocity dapat naka miles per hour, mph. Yan, miles per hour dapat. Direct substitution, no? So, what is the input power? Solve muna natin yung input power na naka-watts. Diameter, 20 meters. So, gawin natin tong feet. Saka natin square. Cancel na po. And then, yung ating velocity naman, 35 kilometers per hour. Ayan. So, dapat naka-miles per hour, no? So, convert natin yung kilometer. 1.609 kilometer is 1 mile. Okay na, naka-miles per hour na to, mph. Miles per hour na siya, don't forget to Q. Okay, so paki-input sa CalQ, input power must be 108,963 watts. Okay, so yan. So therefore, given ang efficiency, ang tinatanong is obtainable from, may from pa dito, from the generator. The output, yung lalabas na power sa generator, diba? Obtainable. So, output pa rin yung pinapahanap. So, output power is efficiency times input. No? So, this is 0.80 times efficiency, 80%. Percentage ko na lang. Input of 108,693 na naka-watts. Okay, so 108,693 times 0.80. 693. So we have 87 kilowatts. 87.2 kilowatts. We have letter D. Letter D. Nasagot natin. Okay, 33. Yan, kapag din nyo yung nakuha, mga nalimutan nyo yung formula, no? Tsaka yung mga to, fit siya, miles per hour. Fix yung mga yan. Kaya meron ka ng multiplier dito na 246. Kasi fix na yan. Yung unit na yan. 33. In fission, energy is produced when nuclear particles split, syempre. And when each atom splits, a tremendous amount of energy is released. And yun yung kailangan nga natin para mapaikot ating turbine at makapag-generate. Next, 34. Yan, subukan nating tapusin. How many tons of coal is needed per day? So, given is heat rate. So, dyan tayo magbase ng formula. mH over P out. 2.88 times 10 raised to 6 kilowatt hour. Calories pala. And And then, unknown ang mass, no? How many tons, oh? So, unit of mass. So, mass times heating value of, gagamitin natin dito. Coal to. So, pag coal, kahit hindi binanggit, you can use 12,000. Pwede rin naman pong 13,000 BTU per pound. Remember, ang heating value ng coal ranges from 12,000 to 13,000. Pili ka na lang dyan ng gusto mong value. 13,000 na lang kunin ko. Unti lang naman discrepancy po pagka 12,000 yung ginamit nyo. So, divided by output power is 95 megawatt power plant. Okay. So, yan yung ating output, di ba? Kung ano yung rating. Rating kasi to or installed capacity ng planta. So, malamang yan yung maaari niyang output na power na pwede niyang ma-generate or ma-supply. So, yan yung ating output. So, 95 times 10 raised to 3 kilowatts. And then, kung mapapansin mo, dapat same ang unit niya dito, di ba? So, kulang ka pa ng R. So, times tayo ng 24 hours. You know, 1 day. In a day. So, ayun. Magka-cancel na yung kilowatt hour pareho, both side. And make sure mag-cancel lahat, no? Bago ka mag-type sa calcu mo. Yung iba kasi nakapag-substitute lang, tinatype na sa calcu. Mali-mali naman yung units. Ito, calories tsaka BTU. Pag-cancelin mo rin yan. 3413 BTU is 860,000. 860 kilo or 860,000 calories. So, cancel na to. Calories doon, BTU at BTU. Tsaka i-target na rin natin final answer, no? Gawin na nating tons. So, 2,200 pounds is 1 ton. Para direkta na yung sagot natin. Pounds, pounds. So, matic yung M, naka-tons. So, paki-type na lang, you must get 911 tons. So, hindi ko na ita-type sa calculus. Kayo na lang. Para abutin natin yung dulo. Kung kaya. Ilan na lang bang solving to? So, 7 na lang aabot to. Sa loob ng 2 hours na lecture. And tatapos natin. A power plant consumes 21,542 kilos of coal per hour. Heating value as given. And the overall efficiency is 28. What is the output? So again, dalawa lang naman yan eh. Magsosolve ka ng in terms of heat rate like ito. Or in terms of overall efficiency. Kasi inverse lang naman nila ang isa't isa. Baliktaran lang nila ang isa't isa. So dito kasi given po ay overall. Unknown output, mass of 21,000 per hour, sabi dyan ha. Then, heating value, 6,652, 800 calories per kilogram. Oh, unit analysis. So, this is cancel. Cancel. Tapos, ano pa ba? Ito. Assuming na ang output power natin is naka-kilowatt hour. Low energy siya Low energy yung kilowatt hour, pero di ba madalas ang sinasubstitute natin sa output PO is kilowatt hour. Assuming yan yung unit niya. So, may kulang pa tayong conversion, no? 860,000 calories is 1 kilowatt hour. Okay, sige. Kilowatt na lang. May per hour lang kasi ito. Sige, tanggalin ko na lang. Kasi, ito na lang. Yan na lang yung may per hour. Sige, yan na lang. Solve natin to. PO. Magka-cancel na nga pala to dito. Yan R, tsaka R doon. So, final answer ko is P output na naka-kilowatts, yun kasi yung natirang unit. So, yung final answer ko is naka-kilowatts pa. Tingnan natin kung anong sagot muna. 28 times 6,652,800 divided by... So, we have parang baba. Times 21,542. Ayan. So, 46,662. 46,662. Ano ba? 661 pala. 46,661 kilowatts, or in mega, this is the same as 47. Yan yung ating answer. Okay, next, 36. If it refers to the capacity available, maintained, and condition to operate and take share of the load. So, answer po dyan is hot reserve. So, inote ninyo, yung hot reserve natin is not yet running. Siyempre, papaandarin lang yan pag kailangan na ng backup, reserve or backup. Yung cold reserve naman, so ano naman ang kaibahan ng hot sa cold reserve? Lagay natin dito, in service na siya. In service siya, but not in operation. Parang gulo. Anyway, yan po yung definition niya. To operate and take share load.